Hey guys, welcome to Desk Jockey Physio, where we help active desk folks feel and move better. My name is Mitch Starkman. I'm an FCAMP registered physiotherapist and sports medicine clinic owner here in Toronto. Thanks for stopping by. Hey everyone, two quick updates before we jump into today's video. Number one, we have a free giveaway today. If you head over to deskjockeyphysio.com/guide, you can download your 5-step guide of how to set up the perfect laptop home office, which you can do right here, okay? And number two, we are now offering online physiotherapy sessions for you folks out there. To learn more about that, head over to deskjockeyphysio.com/online, and we'll see you there. All right, otherwise, enjoy the video, guys. Thanks for watching. All right, so today, because it's just myself, there'll be no one monitoring the chat sort of thing, but if anyone does put their cameras on, I can kind of see them over here. Otherwise, we can follow along. So today we're going to be going over some lower back work, kind of working a little bit on flexibility, a little bit on core, sort of to get us prepped for the weekend. If you joined us actually on Monday, we did some similar exercises we're going to kind of work towards on this, okay? And we're going to try to make it all in around that 30-minute mark. So to start with, guys, all you need for today is your bodies and a mat. And what we're gonna do is line ourselves up here, knees nice and supported and padded, okay? And sitting our bums back right onto our heels. And what I'll do for each of these exercises, I'll show you how to do it, and then we'll go ahead and do them together. So for this first one, we're gonna come down into child's pose like this. And once we're in this position, you take a deep breath in, then you're gonna rock your body forwards, drop your hips down, arch up, and switch back. So come down in towards your hips, arch back over, and come back up. So that's the exercise here we're gonna do. So starting with your bum into your heels, hands up tall, we're gonna go ahead and rock forwards and come back up into that extension, okay? I want you to do 10 of these to warm up the lower back to start. Really good way to increase some extensions. So over here, we're gonna arch over, extend, come up.
Oops,
and
I lost you.
Drop right back into the heels.
Okay.
And come forward. And that looks great. Come on up. And down. Really try to get some good extension through the upper back with this. And again, you're going for 10. So as you come up, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together and arching. Careful you don't extend your neck too far. Neck nice and comfortable here. Rock back. And forwards. And keep going, guys. Go for those nice controlled 10. And back. Good. And make sure you breathe through this, guys. Just nice deep breath in and out. Feeling for that extension, that motion. And come back. And if you've done 10, you can take a rest. If you haven't, keep going. There should be no pinching in the lower back with this. It should be nice, comfortable, slow, and controlled. And extend. Great. One more. Down, deep breath in and out. And feel that nice stretch. Great work, guys. Okay, so hopefully we're feeling a little bit looser here now, which is good. I see a message from Chantel there. I can't see you, no. If you want to turn your camera on, you can go to the bottom left. There's a little video icon. You can hit that to turn your camera on. Okay, so for our next one here, we're doing one that some of us have done before, which is a lunge stretch, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and stretch out the front side of the leg here, okay? So I'm gonna do it from the side here to start. And then just so we all remember, for the lunge stretch, really important that we're actually tilting or rotating the pelvis backward. So a lot of people with this stretch will kind of be extended like this, and they'll really come forwards. That's not what we want. We want to be here, rotated back, squeeze the glute, and press the hip forwards. All right? Let's give that a try. Everyone come into that position there.
Can you see me now, Mitch?
Who's that?
I can see the flowers.
Yeah, I see flowers. I see flowers, but I don't see you.
Yeah, I want you to see my pose.
Can't see the camera, just the flowers.
I'll just leave it like this today.
Okay.
I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
we're gonna hold this position here, squeeze the glute, and press the hip forwards. Now, this becomes really important as we hang out in the stretch because this muscle, our psoas, actually attaches to our lower back here and comes forward into the hip. And so it's really important for us to stabilize the lower back as we stretch this side. Now, I want everyone to take your right hand. If your right hip's down, if your left hand's down, the hip's down, take your left hand and reach over and grab the opposite knee. Great. And you're gonna go ahead and rotate. So kind of pull off your knee and rotate yourself towards the opposite side. Take a deep breath in and out and get that stretch a little bit further. Feel that pick up. Awesome. Good. And come back to middle. And I want you to go ahead now and turn your chest towards the side that your hip is on. Squeeze the glute and press forwards. Deep breath in and out.
Oops.
And sink a little bit forwards. Then hold that stretch. Great. Then you can kind of sneak off there and make sure you pad your knee for this, guys. It should be nice and supported. We're gonna go ahead and switch legs. I'm gonna do this one facing the camera, but just to kind of give a different angle. So again, here I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna rotate my hips underneath, squeeze my glute, and press my hips forward. I'm gonna hold this position. Good. That looks really good, Henry. And from here, I want you to then kind of fiddle around with your angle and see if you can find a spot that's tighter or looser. And once you find that stiff area, we're gonna then rotate towards the right side over here and squeeze and hold and feel that stretch. Deep breath in and out and pick up that stretch. Great work. Good. And again, you should feel that a little bit differently along that front of the hip. And now we're gonna go ahead and do that same thing where we turn our direction towards the left side or the opposites, the same side as the leg is down, and open up that stretch. You can leverage off of your leg here to kind of really rotate away and make sure you keep that hip tucked and tilted underneath and hold that. I want 2 deep breaths here. Deep breath in and out. Good, and hold that position. Awesome. Good. And kind of sneak down into that position. Now, next up, guys, we're gonna go to one of my favorite stretches called the figure 4. So this is to get the back of the hip or the meaty part back here again. So to do this one, we're gonna pop on our back. We're gonna cross our leg over top, just like this. Hands interweb together like this, wrapping around the supporting leg. And with your elbow, you're gonna go ahead and leverage or push your knee down, okay? So you come up tall, you push that knee away, and hold that stretch. You should feel that pick up in the back of the hip here in the glute. So go ahead and just make sure you drive that. Keep your pelvis level, don't let your hips shift, and hold that. I want everyone to take in 5 deep, slow, controlled breaths in this position. Deep breath in and out. Good. And again, deep breath in and out. And again, and as you do this, make sure you can angle your position a little bit here. In and out. 2 more breaths in and out. Every time you breathe out, trying to pull that knee a little closer towards your body. In again and out. And shake that leg out. Sometimes you get pins and needles are kind of tingling into the leg with this because you are winding it up and can kind of cut off some of the blood flow temporarily. And that's okay. Just kind of shake it out. So now we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. So other leg up, just like this. Hands are gonna come through and pin, elbow on the knee. And again, we're gonna come up here and leverage that up again. And make sure you're searching and kind of hunting around for different spots of tightness here, guys. So you're kind of pulling up and holding, taking that deep breath in, and then out. And I want, again, 5 deep breaths in this position. I like to hear a deep yawn there, maybe. And deep breath in again. Out. And feel free to angle your hips and your body a little bit here to get that sort of leverage on the hip joint. You might find certain fibers are tighter than other ones. One more deep breath in and out. Good. And relax. And we'll kind of, I want everyone just to sort of pop their knees down and just rock side to side here. Just like that. Awesome. So do 5 of those, guys, side to side. And now we're going to get into a little bit of strength work. But first, we're going to do one more round of that stretch. And then we'll jump into some kind of bit more challenging core work, okay? So if everybody's ready, feeling loose, we're going to do one more hip stretch, okay? Oh, Pauline, your camera works now. You fixed it.
Oh, good. Thank you.
So we're going to go over here, back into that position. I want 5 more breaths on each leg. Go ahead and drop that head down. Elbow pushes that knee away. And hold. Good. And deep breaths in. And out. Good. And again, 5 of those breaths. Notice how I'm rocking my hip side to side a little bit here, guys. Just picking up different angles of that hip. In again. And out. And in. And out. It looks really good, guys. I like it. Good. And in more time. And out. Great. That leg feeling nice and loose. And then we're going to go ahead and switch up, back over to the other side. So grab onto that left leg with that elbow and push. Awesome. And again, remember to use that elbow with every breath to try to leverage or push that knee down a little bit more towards the opposite side here. Okay, guys? And deep breath in and out. Awesome work. Good, and again, and out. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've got my little mascot up here today. Found this little wood skeleton. Thought I'd put it up as motivation. Deep breath up again, and out. Notice now, as I'm looking at the camera, he kind of looks creepy. One more time, deep breath in, and out. Awesome. Okay. So I want everyone to go again 5 rotations side to side here, okay? As you're doing that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a strength exercise here we've done many times before. If you're new to this, we'll explain it again. We have 2 options, okay? Option 1 is a classic glute bridge. Option 2 is a single leg glute bridge, all right? So option 1, your feet are going to start hip width apart, your head nice and rested, your hands flat on the ground, and the first thing you're going to do is rotate or tuck your pelvis underneath. Once you're in this position here, we're going to engage the glutes by squeezing, and then we're going to go ahead and press the hips up towards the sky, and then slowly control that motion down. So you deep breath in, out, and slowly come down. For those of you that want a little more of a challenge, what you're going to do is straighten one leg and then push off one leg. So deep breath in, out, and come back up. For this option, just make sure your leg is not above or below, it's in line and your hips are level, okay? Those are the 2 options. Let's go ahead. We're going to go for 8 repetitions of this. 10 repetitions if you're doing it 2-legged, 8 per side if you're doing it 1-legged, okay? Get started with whichever one you're going to do. I'm going to go ahead with double leg. So again, feet hip width apart, knees in line, bridging up, and slowly controlling down. And again, up. Good work. Joan, I want to see that leg that's straight lower down. I don't want it up high. It's got to be in line with or lower. Can't
Okay.
be up.
Like this?
Like that. You got it. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. And keep going there. Again, you're doing 8 per side or 10 total.
Just hold it like this. Just hold it like this.
No, not hold. You're going to come up and then back down.
I see.
Up and back down. Slow and controlled.
Okay.
Good. If you've done your 8, you can take a rest. Bridge up, slow, controlled. That looks great, everybody. And down. Make sure you're breathing. And out. You should feel this working in the glutes. If anyone's getting cramping in the hamstrings, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and bring your knees a little bit closer towards your bum. See if that helps take that edge off a little bit. If you're still cramping, go from 1 leg to 2 legs. It'll take some of the edge off again. And down. Good work. Down, great. Good, keep going, everybody. That looks awesome. Yeah, very good. Very good. Great, and whenever you're done, again, we're gonna go ahead and do that little rotation drill of the hips. We're gonna just rotate side to side. This is a really nice one you can do if you've been sitting at a desk or working for a while. You can simply just kind of rock the hip side to side. Get a bit of a stretch into the glutes and the lower back here as you rotate. Good work. And once you've done 5 of those side to side, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump back into this. All right. So whenever you guys are ready, we're going to go ahead and do another round of this. I'm going to do the single leg version this time, but you can keep doing whichever one you're comfortable with. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Hands flat. Again, I'm doing single, but you can do double. And let's go ahead and do 8 of the singles or 10 of the doubles. Up. And 2. 3. Make sure you kind of explode up to really engage that hip and hamstring. These guys tend to get real quiet.
What is a double? You said double. What is it?
Double meaning we're doing 2 legs as opposed to 1. So if you're getting cramping or feeling tired, you can go ahead and do a 2-leg version as opposed to the 1 leg.
I see. Okay, thank you.
No problem. And I want 8 more per side of these guys. Good. If you're done, you're going to go ahead and do those gentle rotations to the side. Great work, guys. Keep going there. Okay. Wait for everybody to finish up. Keep going. Those look great, Henry. I heard Henry went out for a big fish. Caught some big ones. Yeah. He's social isolating the right way with the fish. They were trying to social isolate, and now they're on your kitchen table. All right. So next thing we got here is planks, but 2 options. And the second option I'm calling social isolation planks. All right. So for option 1, we're going to go ahead and do just regular planks, hands down from our knees, engaging the glutes and holding. Okay. This is option 1. Option 2 is up in this position, but in both of these movements, no matter where you're starting, we're going to go ahead and add the isolation part in. Meaning, if you ever seen people do planks as a group, you do it facing someone, you kind of high five the person beside you when you're doing it. Well, we all can't be around people very much, but we're gonna high five ourselves, okay? So whether you're on your knees or on your feet, you're gonna go ahead and high five the air or something in front of you. When you lift that arm, you're making sure you're not dropping down. You're keeping nice and level as you do it. Got it?
Yep.
So pick from your feet or your knees. The wider you go, the easier this is. The closer you go, the harder this is. All right? I want 10 high fives. You guys ready? Okay. I'm gonna start here from the knees. Start from anywhere you like. And let's go ahead. High five that person in front of you. Good work. I'm at 5. Great work, guys. Keep that bum high. With Pauline and Joanne, I want to see you guys rock a little more forward. It's not up like this. It's down more. Hips down towards the ground. Yep. Good. And then you can kind of relax, kind of come down to child's pose a little bit there. Couple deep breaths. In and out. That one's a little bit of work. Gets the blood pumping a little bit. Good. Just kind of hang out here for a minute. Then what we're going to do is go back into that position again. Now, what I want to see people do a little bit better this time around is keep that butt raised off the ground, meaning not here, not here, but in the middle, right? Or if you're from your feet, your bum, I'd rather it be a little bit higher than lower here, okay? So right in there. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, good. All right, so whenever we're ready, we're gonna go ahead and do 10 more of these per side. In 3, 2, 1, up. 1. Good work. High five that person. Never had so much fun doing a plank all alone. Good. Great. And again, once you've done those 10 reps, we're gonna drop back down into our child's pose and hang out. Couple deep breaths, let that tension go. If you're sweating a little bit, you kind of take a second to wipe it off. Do a couple deep breaths. All right. And next up, we're gonna go into a bird dog. Now, I'm gonna use a pillow because I'm working from home and I'm on a hardwood floor. But if you're on a carpet and have a yoga mat, you should be okay. But from this position, guys, there's again 2 options here. Option 1 is just the legs. Option 2 is leg and arm. So in both situations, our knees are hip width apart, hips and our shoulders stay level. And in option 1, my leg is gonna come back behind me and back down. I'm gonna switch and back down. Now the big thing here, guys, when I do this is as that comes up, I don't drop. I don't sway. I stay level, okay? Here and back. Got it? Option 2, if I go ahead and lift my right leg, I'm also gonna lift my left arm. So it's here and back, and then I switch and back, okay? How do you know what level to do? Well, this one's more of a control drill. So if you feel your hips swaying, we're gonna go ahead and go down to level 1, all right? So whenever you're ready, let's go ahead. We're gonna do 8 reps per side, okay? So coming on up, it's hard to, I find it hard to count when I'm doing both sides. So I actually count this as 2. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do count to 16. So this is 3 and 4. Good. Someone's calling somebody.
My daughter.
Other we say hi. Good, keep going. Almost imagine with this, guys, you're trying to get longer. You're stretching your foot and your hand as far as you can apart to get to the opposite sides. Keep going. Nice and controlled. Don't let those hips sway. If you're done, you can drop back into child pose, Henry. Just take a couple deep breaths. Good. And awesome. Good. And we're gonna go ahead and drop our hips back whenever you're done and hang out here. Couple deep breaths. That's awesome. Good. And just kind of hang out. And we're actually going to do one more round of these, guys. Just take a second to feel how your back feels in this position. It should be looser. You should have a little more sway side to side. Right? As we rock. Here. Great. All right, guys. Next up here, what we're going to jump into is another round. So we're going to go ahead and rock up onto our hands and knees. Good. Up nice and tall, and go ahead and do 8 more per side. Good. Keep going there. Great work. That looks awesome. Deep breath in, out. You want to be as limber as my little mascot there. Keep going. If you've done your full 16, you can take the rest. If you haven't, keep going. Remember, this is control. Slow and controlled. Back, up. Good. And if you're done, let's kind of pop back down to that child's pose position again. We're almost done for today.
Oh shit!
You can hang out down there.
Sorry, Mitchell. Oh. I'm sorry. I had a phone call just before our meet. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I know. I missed it. Damn it. Okay.
Well, we do record them, and I do my best to put them up a few days afterwards. They don't all turn out that well, but it'll be on. I put them on my YouTube channel. We share them. If you email me, I can send you the link.
Okay, thank you.
But we have some on there. Hope your call went well.
Well, it was with Bell, so it was a success.
Oh, good. So last thing here for today, everyone, is I want to actually go back to that first position we started in. So we started in that child's pose to extension. And I want us to hang out with a little bit of extension here, because a lot of us in our days, we don't get to spend enough time in an extended or arched back position, solely because we're sitting on couches and we're flexed in chairs a lot of the time. And so I want to explore a little bit of extension. So I want everyone to go ahead and join me in 6 repetitions of this. We're going to put our hands down here, call this the bonus, and we're going to go ahead and resting our pelvis down, arch up.
Oops.
And come back down.
I lost you. Okay.
Come on up, slow and controlled, and down. Good. I like that everyone's really excited. I see some really good back curves there. That's great. I don't want any pinching. If you pinch, come down a little bit. Don't quite go that far. Pauline, that looks really good. I like that. Your back's moving really well. Back down. And up nice and controlled. Good. And 2 more. Great. And last one. Awesome. And then we're going to hang out just like this. I